So the seized $200 million superyacht Royal Romance has been on the move in the last few days. She left her moorings in Trogir in Croatia yesterday. The yacht was observed moving after almost 2 years after she was seized by the Croatian government. And the yacht went out for what the local press called a test voyage, but more accurately the description would be sea trials. The vessel was testing systems after being laid up for so long. The 93 metre or 305 foot superyacht was built by Fedship in 2015, and the vessel was seized by Croatia and will be handed over to Ukraine to be sold, and the proceeds go to the war efforts. Now apparently the yacht was given a 3-hour permit by the Port Authority in Split in Croatia to sail and test equipment before returning to Trogir. The yacht's AIS was switched on for that trial. The permit was given after a request by a Croatian law firm that represents a Cypriot company, Lanelia Holdings, which is owned by a Russian, Alexei Inkin, who claims ownership of the yacht. Along with the crew of the yacht, whom are all locals, the Maritime Police, Port Authority officials, along with lawyers, were all on board during the sea trials. However, in a statement on the Ukrainian Asset Recovery Department website, or ARMA, they said about the sailing that an assurance was received that Croatia expects the vessel to be handed over to Ukraine as soon as possible. According to the Croatian side, there are no legal obstacles to the implementation of this intention. The English is not great, but it's from a Ukrainian website. In addition, ARMA received approval to conduct a re-examination of the asset to ensure a proper sale. After carrying out the assessment of the seized asset, ARMA plans to sell it. Now, Medvedchuk, the former owner until the yacht was seized, was a lawyer in Ukraine and at one time the opposition leader in a pro-Russian political party. And he's married to TV personality Oksana Marchenko. Russian President Putin is the godfather of Medvedchuk's daughter. It was believed, had Russia taken over Ukraine quickly, as previously believed, they would install Medvedchuk as president. Medvedchuk was charged with treason in Ukraine and was awaiting trial, and he was under house arrest awaiting trial. After Russia invaded Ukraine, he was at one point listed as on the run, although he denied this. He was recaptured and was put back into house arrest. However, he was eventually handed over to Russia as a part of a prisoner exchange last year, which, bearing in mind that he's actually Ukrainian, so interesting. So why is Alexei Inkin claiming ownership of this yacht? If we go back to 2022, the then captain of the yacht, who was Croatian, said that the yacht had been sold and was no longer owned by Viktor Medvedchuk. He was being interviewed by a local newspaper when he went on to say that that was the reason the yacht was in Rijeka in Croatia, because why would it be here otherwise, as it was normally docked in Monaco. However, the yacht had regularly gone to Rijeka whilst formerly owned by Medvedchuk, so this statement was false. As you can see here, we've got some photographs of the yacht laid up in Rijeka in 2016. So is this an attempt by this Russian Alexei Inkin to claim ownership of the yacht in order to sail it back to the original owner, Viktor Medvedchuk? Say that it's been sold to this other person who's not on any sanctions lists, and then the owner can then take the yacht and take it back to, sail it to some Russian port somewhere. Well, it seems the Ukrainian authorities are ignoring this information and they are preparing to sell the yacht regardless. Thanks very much for watching this video. You've been watching a Superyacht News clip. If you'd like to see the full unedited Superyacht News video, you can click on the link over here. You can also find our channel links below here. And if you'd like to see more shorter videos like this one, be sure to subscribe to this channel.